So, before we start, let us have a quick focus on what we are here for. And I welcome you all to this wonderful session. This session is only for those who we met at the VK workshop that we had last week. And I welcome you all to be here. I've sent this invitation only a selected few, and thanks that you have all joined it. So the program is all about transform your life in 49 minutes. The question is, do you believe that it is possible to get your life transformed in 49 minutes? You can come on microphone also, you can unmute yourself, because this is going to be an interactive session. And we'll finish it up in 49 minutes the moment I start the session. So before we start the session, let us do a little bit of warm up. So the first question which comes is it really possible to transform your life in 49 minutes? What do you think?
Good. It is possible. Depends on what state is the current mind.
Okay, good, very good. Okay, Shivani, Neha, what is your take on this?
Yeah, I think 49 minutes is good enough time. And in fact, it's not about the 49 minutes or 4 minutes, right? And if you understand the reason, right, then probably that one shan is also good enough.
Yeah.
So it's understanding. So probably the path is your journey, how long, you understand and you commit yourself to the same.
Okay. What, according to you, is transformation is all about? Whatever is coming to your mind, just share it, because that is the exact information that your subconscious is giving to your conscious brain right now.
Something for betterment, something which more energizes.
Is it all about betterment only?
Something which energizes, something that pushes you, you feel good.
Okay, is it all about feeling good only?
I mean, those are the only things that come into my mind at the moment.
Good. Okay, yeah. Neha, Shivani, what is, according to you, transformation is all about?
As for me, like deciding to achieve something and moving in that direction is transformation. Like maybe whatever percent we are achieving, like if we have decided for something and we are achieving maybe 50% or 60%, then that is also a transformation.
Okay. Now let me give you the first taste of transformation. The first taste of transformation comes from focusing in yourself instead of focusing outside yourself. And the easiest way to do it is using the word I, me, myself, while talking about anything. So the moment you think about transformation, you come back with your own way of looking at it instead of using we, our, ourselves, people. Forget those words and start focusing only on I. So I think transformation for me is like this. That's the first transformation. Transformation is something which is happening in your life every moment. You cannot get back to 2 minutes before who you were. It's not possible for you. So you have already transformed and you cannot go back there. So transformation is something where a state of change has happened in such a way such that you cannot get back to your original state or previous form. For example, if you consider water. So water becomes steam at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, but even at 100 degrees Celsius, it needs something to become steam. Before that, it still remains water boiling at 100 degrees Celsius. And that extra heat that it absorbs to become steam, it transforms into steam and it has no property of water at all, though the molecule still remains the same H2O. Same with when water transforms into ice, it becomes solid. And the properties of ice has nothing to do with the properties of water, except the only molecular form, which is H2O. Transformation is like this. You become someone and you cannot go back to your previous state at all in any way. कोई possibility ही नहीं है. So we will be looking at some such moments in our life which we can actually create through this workshop. This is basically a workshop series. This is the first day of the workshop, and this is the introduction of the workshop. If you find the workshop interesting and useful for you, we can take it further. So let's go ahead. So our time starts now. What we will be looking for is basically, how can I, one, identify my competitors, two, set my priorities efficiently, three, improve my performance, and four, monitor my progress. So today we will focus on these 4 areas. Okay, these are the simplest areas where we can focus on. And not only we can focus on, we can also guide others to focus on as well. Okay, so let us start with how I can identify my competitors. So my first question is to you, who you think is your most challenging competitor? It could be a person, it could be an event, it could be a situation, it could be anything. So who you think is your most challenging competitor?
We ourselves.
Not
Yeah.
we ourselves, say I myself.
I myself.
Then the transformation, you will test the transformation. Otherwise, it is not a transformation. Okay, so in your case, you think you yourself is your most challenging competitor. Okay, what else? Anybody else has anything to say?
I think it's the same for me as well. I am my most challenging competitor.
Okay, so even when you're answering this, it is same for me as well. It is not the same for you. In your case, it is you. Whenever we are saying same, we are actually thinking about the other person also. So Shivani is not your most challenging competitor. You, Neha, yourself is your most challenging competitor. So I am my most challenging competitor. This should be the right answer. Then you will feel it, that it is about you. You know, even if you want to compete with anybody else, the person whom you need to work with is yourself. You know, when I take this session with children, उनको सबसे पहले मैं यही बात समझाता हूँ. Even the parents, मैं यही बातें समझाता हूँ. That though you want to compete with some other student or somebody else, maybe in your organizations, maybe in your office, wherever, the only person you need to work with is yourself. So you are your most challenging competitor. If you cannot become better than yourself, whatever you are right now, you forget about competing with anybody else. So this is the first transformation. Rather, I would say the second transformation, that who is my most challenging competitor? I am. Well, now the next question is, what do I need to do to set my priorities efficiently? So this is the second area which we are going to work on. And this is one of the famous quadrant. If you have come across it, very good. If you haven't, then better have a quick look into this. See, this is a quadrant and it's called urgent important matrix. And this is how it looks like. Here, the first quadrant is all about things which are urgent and important for you. Then comes the second one, which is not urgent but important for you. Then comes the third one, which is urgent and not important for you. And then comes the last one, which is neither urgent nor important for you. I have a question for all of you. At least you come up with one example of each of them. First one is urgent and important. Something that is urgent and important for you.
So these are, Pinaki, just a question here.
Yeah.
So these are basically things that I want to change about myself.
I'm
Correct?
not talking about changing anything. I'm just talking about how we set priorities efficiently. So if you want to set your priorities efficiently, this is one of the ways to do it. There are many ways to do it. This is the most powerful and most useful and most handy tool that you can use anytime in your life. You can actually figure out that whether that thing is important for you or not.
It is good. It is good. You can compartmentalize them in this matrix.
Yeah. So can you figure out anything which is right now you think is urgent and important for you?
So are we talking about a task at this moment?
Whatever you think. whatever is coming to your mind right now, let me tell you something very interesting. See, every thought that is coming to you right now is what your subconscious is thinking. Often we do not have any control on our subconscious. That's why subconscious takes control of our thoughts. Our all objective of this particular program is to focus on areas where we can use our thoughts to take control of our mind instead of allowing our mind to take control of our thoughts, which is happening by default. So your mind, whatever is coming to your mind right now, you just be alert, be aware of it, and just share it, that this is according to your mind is urgent and important for you right now.
So there are many thoughts that's coming in my mind. Some daily chores, something doing about myself, which is important and needs to be closed today. So there are multiple things, and obviously there is a
Yes, you have to be very specific.
Specific in the sense.
Maybe one of them, maybe in next 1 minute, which is urgent and important for you.
Just to listen to you and
Okay,
your program.
good,
Yes, my
good,
whole focus. So
good.
that's urgent, important. That's why I'm here.
Yeah. So all 3-4 of us here are right now because attending this program is urgent and important for each one of us, at least right now. Anything which is not urgent but important?
There could be a number of scenarios. I mean,
There are many of them. In fact, there are plenty of
for
them.
the urgent and important is something I got a call, from my parents, father, mother, and I have to go to pick them up. So it's an important thing for me, and it's an urgent thing. It has to be because it can't wait. Not urgent but important is like, okay, I have to apply for license or passport. It's not important right now. It's not urgent right now, but it's important to have it. Get the documentation work done. It's important, not urgent.
Okay. Good. Anything else coming up in your mind right now? See, taking a phone call is something important but not urgent. Attending a WhatsApp message, watching a WhatsApp message is important but not urgent for you right now. Even attending nature's call may not be urgent for you right now, but it is important. Okay. So these things come in that quadrant. Now let's come to the third one, which is urgent but not important. Anything like that coming to your mind? It is urgent but not important. Okay, let me give you an example. Like as Neha was saying, doing household chores. They are urgent because they need to be done right now, but they can wait also for some time. So they are not important. Like maybe cleaning the house is not important, but at the same time, it is urgent as well, so that this dust does not accumulate all over the home. This is just one of them. So there are many of these things which are not important for you, but they're urgent and can be done by others also. You can delegate it somebody to do it. Okay. And then there are some of them which are neither urgent nor important. Okay. And there are many of them. Now let me tell you what happens, that why this quadrant is important for us and how we can set our priorities efficiently using just this with one simple tool. See, more than 95% of the decisions that we are taking every day are coming from this quadrant. So if you are taking 100 decisions right now, 95 of them you are taking from here. You believe it or not, this is the truth. Okay. Then comes another 2% which comes from here, another 2% which comes from here, and only 1% is coming from here, which is urgent and important for you. In fact, whatever we are listening to, or whatever we are seeing on the screen as we're attending this program, we are only picking up 1% from it, which is urgent and important for us. And the rest 99%, we are simply discarding. We'll simply forget it. So if you watch this presentation again, after another half an hour, after 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, every time you watch it, you'll discover, "Arey, ye bhi baatein hui thi, ye bhi baatein hui thi." And I didn't notice it. I didn't hear it that time. So our mind is designed in a way such that it only picks up those things which it thinks urgent and important at that point of time. And most of them, incidentally, are neither urgent nor important. This matrix became famous as the Eisenhower matrix. So according to that matrix, things which are urgent and important for you, those are things you should do. You should stay focused on those things. Which are not urgent but important, those can be scheduled. Like most of them are like taking a vacation. It's an important thing for you, but may not be urgent. So these are things you can schedule. The third part are those which are the ones which does not need your attention. Maybe you do not need to act. Somebody else can take the responsibility and finish it off. Those are the things where you can delegate. And the last ones are the ones which actually do not need at all. Most of them, these are distractions. They do not allow you to do the things which are urgent and important for you. So who is this Eisenhower? It was named after Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, known for his high output and organization. President Eisenhower is said to have arranged his obligations so that only the important and urgent matters came across his desk. His famous quote is, "I have two kinds of problems, the urgent and the important. The urgent are not important and the important are never urgent." Okay. So this is how you can use you can basically identify the job which is coming to you, or identify the things which are coming to you. You just put them in one of those quadrants, and wherever you put it in, based on that, you can take action and you can create more time for yourself. So आप लोगों ने सुना होगा time management, है ना? Time management, you done this, maybe you have heard about this, time management. There are so many programs, so many workshops. Let me tell you very clearly, and this is my way of looking at it. You can never manage time. Time is not something which you can manage. जो अभी से 2 मिनट पहले होना था वो already हो चुका. You have no control on it. 2 मिनट बाद जो होने वाला, you don't have control on it either. The only thing that you can do with time is you can create time for yourself. And this is one of the simplest tool which you can use to create time for yourself, to create time for whatever you want to do, instead of scheduling, delegating, or deleting. So this is the third transformation that we are experiencing right now. Are you with me? Did you see that there is some kind of transformation is going on? You can never be the same person whoever you were 2 minutes before or 3 minutes before. Can you see that?
Yeah, every time, as the time passes, every minute is we are learning something new.
Yeah, so it is not just learning, it's transformation. Transformation means that now you cannot go back to your previous state at all. It is not like you cannot say कि मेरे पास time नहीं इसको करने का, because now you know how you can create time for yourself. Okay, you know that you are your only competitor. You do not need to compete with anybody. Okay, so let's proceed further. Now the most interesting question is, what do I need to do to improve my performance? दो बातें तो हम समझ गए कि who is my most challenging competitor, and number 2, how I can create more time for myself. Now I have these 2-3 things. What can I do to improve my performance? What is coming to your mind right now? Listen to your subconscious. I'm telling you, your subconscious is doing everything, whether you approve it or not. So listen to your subconscious and notice what your subconscious is telling you. And what do I need to do to improve my performance?
Focus and prioritize.
Prioritize, you have already learned how you can prioritize things. Now you have to improve your performance. What you can do to improve your performance? What do I need to do? That is most important question. It's not what I do.
So work on the task or the challenges or the
Yeah,
thoughts
action.
that kind of inhibits me not to perform or complete my urgent and important tasks, right? So it could be, for me, if I say procrastination is a biggest hindrance to my performance, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, so I need to improve or make sure I don't do that, and so that my performance goes to the next level or where I want to achieve. And then obviously the list goes down, right? Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's a good start. Okay, what else? What else? Shivani, what do you think? What do you need to do to improve your performance?
When I know the area where I need to improve, so putting effort there daily.
All right. Good, good, good.
Maybe
Bigger.
little steps, but the steps should be continuous. Like it should be some effort daily, maybe little, but
Mhm.
continuous efforts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, now let's see. This is the most easiest and most powerful way to improve your performance. You can actually close your eyes, meditate for a minute and think about this. Being a better version of myself than I was yesterday. You do not need to think about whatever you were in the past. You don't need it. Just कल जैसे थे उससे आज अगर अपने आप को बेहतर बना लिया, you can easily monitor that you are performing better. You are improving your performance, isn't it? This is the third transformation. Now you do not need to beat around the bush to improve your performance. Whichever area you want to improve your performance, just become a better version of yourself in that area than you were yesterday. That's it. Exciting? All right, let's proceed now. How can I become a better version of myself? Come back with your inputs. Whatever your subconscious mind is telling you right now, just come back with that. Tell me, how can you become a better version of yourself?
Just by being me.
Mhm. What do you mean by that? Just by being me?
So I think we all of have gone through the same journey last week. So it's relating to what I am as a person, and just follow that path of being yourself in whatever action, thoughts you're trying to do, because we somehow get a little derailed and uh, don't follow our innate instincts in decision making or in our actions. So you can only become the best version of myself, of giving yourself a pause and thinking about the purpose. And that's the only way you can actually be a better.
Myself. So yeah, that's the only way I can.
I can become a better version of myself or what I was
Okay.
probably yesterday or a second ago.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, who else? Who else? Some more inputs I need.
I pasted a few things on the chat.
Okay, you have pasted in the chat. All right. Affirmative Sankalp, visualize, just get started, relook periodically at yourself. Okay, wonderful. Many of them. Okay. What else is coming to your mind? What else is coming to your mind? Others? Okay. Others are still wondering, still in that state of trance. How can I become a better version of myself? Well, let me tell you honestly, your subconscious mind is already telling you how you can become a better version of yourself, because that is the information available to your subconscious. आपको लग रहा है कि शायद ऐसा नहीं है. Okay, but this is exactly what you are doing till date. So that is what your subconscious is telling you to do. Okay, so let's see how you can become a better version of myself. This is my way of looking at it. You become the best student of I am. Now imagine this scenario that a student from IIM Ahmedabad who is a topper of that particular batch, that person comes to you and you get an opportunity to talk to that person. What will be your feeling? One thing I can assure you that if you get an opportunity to talk to that person, आपके दिमाग में जितने भी negative feelings है about whatever things in your life running on, even if you are in a crematorium, if this guy comes to in front of you and you get to know he is that guy and you have an opportunity to talk to that person, what will be your experience? See, we are in a workshop, so it's not a one-way communication. Come back with whatever is coming to your mind.
And, it would be good excitement to know more about the individual, what we did, how we did. It's an opportunity. We'll put an excitement. Okay, good. So that we'll get a chance.
You may ask him for some tips. Possible, huh?
Once we meet, yeah.
You may ask some tips, right? Possibilities there. Okay. Now, how about you become something like that? You become the best student of IIM. How it will be for you? So let me share my way of looking at IIM. And this is something that I'm practicing for a long time. And it's very, very powerful and it's very, very simple as well. Step one is integrity. So you become a best student of integrity. वो ऐसे होना चाहिए कि आपके आसपास के जितने लोग जो आपको जानते हैं, आपको पहचानते हैं, they will ask you one simple question: how do you do that? And by integrity, what I mean is keeping the promise that you give to yourself, no matter what. If you promise that you will improve in a certain area and you will become a better version of yourself than you were yesterday, you better stick to that. So do something new today so that you can tell yourself, tell your subconscious that, hello, I am already become a better version of whatever I was yesterday. तो मुझे मत बोलना कि मेरे से होगा नहीं. So that's what integrity is all about. If you maintain whatever you telling yourself, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, दुनिया इधर से उधर हो जाए, but you have promised yourself, and you, for example, if you want to start reading books and you are not reading books for a long time, and you know that books are your best friends, and now you know how you can create time, and you started reading at least one page a day. So first you can say, I have read one page. Second day, now you have read another page. So you have read 2 pages of that book. Third day, you read another page. You read 3 pages of that book, and you are improving. You pick up some 6-7 areas where you want to improve yourself. Work on those areas, maintaining integrity with yourself, and you see what happens. You will actually see yourself moving ahead in all those 7 areas. एकदम से जैसा आपको लगेगा कि मेरे साथों घोड़ा चलना शुरू कर दिया, जो पहले इधर उधर जा रहे थे, कोई चल रहा था, कोई नहीं चल रहा था, किसी को मालूम नहीं कहाँ जा रहा है, अब वो चलना शुरू हो गया, सारे चल रहे हैं. So if you maintain integrity with yourself, you will experience the next I, which is inspiration. You do not need anybody to inspire you to achieve whatever you want to achieve in your life. If you simply maintain integrity with yourself and focus on being a better version of yourself than you were yesterday in that particular area. And after a period of time, it will start showing up also. And once these two criteria are fulfilled, that you are maintaining integrity with yourself and you are good enough to inspire you, the last thing is something that everybody is looking for. And you don't need that from anybody else. You don't need to hunt for it outside yourself. You are good enough to motivate yourself. This looks actually very simple. सचमुच ऐसे होता है, सचमुच ऐसे होता है. Let me tell you, सचमुच ऐसे ही होता है. हमारी आदत बन चुकी है सिंपल चीज को कॉम्प्लिकेट बनाना. And then we look for here, then we look there. We attend so many trainings, we attend so many workshops, we watch so many YouTube videos. But the action that I need to take, which can make me a better version of myself, is only up to you. And if you can do that, you do not need anybody else to inspire you. In fact, you will inspire you to attend or read, watch these YouTube videos, attend such training programs to make a better version of yourself anyway. And you do not need any external source to motivate you. You are good enough to motivate you all the time. Even you will discover that procrastination is good for you, because what you are procrastinating is certain things which are important but not urgent for you. So that is a conscious procrastination. There's nothing wrong in that. You can become a master in that area. And you will be happy to procrastinate in those areas. Whatever is urgent and important for you, if you are already doing that, you will never feel that guilt of procrastination at all, because now you are aware that you are procrastinating things because they are not urgent for you at that point of time, and that is absolutely okay. And in that case, you do not need anybody to motivate you to procrastinate as well, because you are good enough to motivate you to procrastinate in those areas. Things can wait. Did you notice the transformation happening inside you? Now you are in this frame. You cannot go back to your previous state at all. अब आप पीछे जाके ये नहीं बोल सकते कि I need motivation from somebody, I need inspiration from somebody. You are good enough to inspire and motivate you. You can become so good to inspire and motivate you that people around you, they will start asking you after some time, how do you do that? कैसे कर लेती हो यार? Imagine, till now, we have transformed ourselves in 4 areas. Area number 1, whatever I am right now, I cannot go back to my previous state. So, this is transformation by nature. You cannot resist it. Second, you already know or you have discovered that you are the only competitor whom you need to work with. You are your most challenging competitor. The biggest challenge is coming to you in the way you are living your life right now. Even if you want to become somebody, you still need to work upon yourself. Okay. Third thing, you have the tool to identify which are the areas, which are the things which are urgent and important for you. And you focus your attention there and there only. So whenever you are in doubt and you are looking for clarity, just put that task in one of these boxes. Whichever box it is there, based on that, you take a call. And I'm telling you, you will not make a wrong decision. If that thing falls in the category of urgent and important, you can take a call on that. If it is not, if it can wait, let it wait. If it can be done by somebody, it is important, it is urgent but not important, but it can be done by somebody, you delegate that person, delegate the task to somebody so that you don't need to focus on that either. And then comes the last part, which you actually do not need to focus on. Let me give a very powerful guidance in how to work on that 95% thing, the last quadrant. You know, if you do not get a call from the same person back to back, you can simply avoid that call. That call may be important for that person at that point of time, may be urgent also. But if that person is not calling you second time, that means it is not urgent at all. You don't even need to look at your phone किसका आया था. किसी को अगर आपके साथ बात करना अर्जेंट एंड इंपॉर्टेंट है, वो दोबारा तुरंत फोन करेगा. Even if it is your wife, it is your husband, it is your parents, it's your children, they will call you again. Otherwise, they can also wait. Same with WhatsApp messages. You can give a simple instruction to everybody. If it is important and urgent, call me. I do not check my WhatsApp frequently. Then people will not send you WhatsApp messages. They know कि इससे अगर मुझे बात करनी है तो बात करने से ही बात बनेगी. ये तो भाई मेरा WhatsApp मैसेज देखने वाले में से है नहीं. इसके पास टाइम ही नहीं है WhatsApp मैसेज देखने का. ये खुद इतना बिजी है अपना दूसरे काम में. That's the third area, third transformation. Fourth one is this one, the screen where we are right now. That how you can improve your performance by being a better version of yourself compared to your yesterday. And how you can do that? This is one of the ways you can achieve it. And I discovered it the simplest way to do it. All right. मजा आ रहा है?
Yes, surely.
Yeah.
Chalo, now let's come to the last one. What do I need to do to monitor my progress? ये भी करना जरूरी है ना, नहीं तो कैसे पता चलेगा कि मेरा परफॉर्मेंस इंप्रूवमेंट हो रहा है कि नहीं. So what do you think you need to do to monitor your progress now?
I think I don't have to do anything myself. I just have to focus on becoming a better version every second.
Mhm.
The surroundings around me and how people are changing themselves uh, uh, will be my that meter to see uh, whether I am progressing in my task. I don't know if I'm able to explain this. So
Okay.
yeah, so is the world around me a mirror to myself, because I just focus on myself, right? And everything else, if they're getting um, in their own routine and feeling better, people
Mhm.
are better around me and things are happening on their own way, which will be kind of a sign for me that I'm doing what I need to do and I'm progressing in my task.
Very good, very good. Okay, Ashish has written, sit in meditation, think and visualize. My conscious will immediately tell me the answer. Okay, Ashish, instead of writing your, write with my
I
mind.
think early morning, and if you want to know how you did, whether you were better than yesterday
Uh,
or day before, just think and visualize, how it happened yesterday,
uh-huh.
what you did, your state of mind yesterday while performing it. Were you at a high level? Were you at a, more at a speed? It will immediately tell you if you were better than, previous day and stuff.
Yeah, that's a very good way of monitoring it. Who else? Who else, Shivani? What you think you need to do to monitor your progress?
The same answer as Ashish gave.
Do not say
We
same
can.
answer. Whatever answer is coming to your mind, say that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
it
trap.
only came to my mind that we can have like we can sit quietly and it's a meditation only. We can sit quietly and uh, we can check on ourselves what
I
we
can
did
check on myself.
and how we.
I
Sorry,
can
yeah,
check on myself.
it's not me. Yeah, I can check on myself and how I was I able to achieve what I was willing to.
All right.
That only quite you can check yourself.
Okay. So can you see that your version is not exactly the same what Ashish said? So it's a trap. Whenever we say मेरा भी वही बोलना है, it cannot be the same thing at all. Okay. All right. We have Piyush with us. Piyush, what do you think? What do you need to do to monitor your progress? Piyush, you're here with us? Listening? All right. Okay. Let me come back with my own version of what do I need to do to monitor my progress. Step one is you need to maintain a notebook of yourself. See, using your hand and brain together makes a hell lot of difference. Now, ladies can do it often when they are in the kitchen. क्योंकि वो तो खाना बना रही है, अब खाना तो दिमाग से नहीं बन सकता ना, उसमें आपको हाथ लगाना ही पड़ेगा. And other things we think that दिमाग तो काम कर ही रहा है, वो तो नोट कर ही रहा है, तो मुझे क्या जरूरत है इसको चेक करने की. So step one should be you maintain a notebook. It can be a very thin notebook. You maintain it at least for a month so that you learn the art of maintaining it, and you create this message in your subconscious that I am teaching how to do it, so that your subconscious will learn how to do it. Okay. See, computer को भी है एक चीज सिखाना पड़ता है. Similarly, हमारा जो subconscious mind है उसको भी एक चीज सिखाना पड़ता है. वो जैसे सीख के बैठा है अभी तक वो वैसे ही काम करेगा. Okay, and it cannot produce anything out of any information which it doesn't carry. For example, आपका जो लैपटॉप है या मोबाइल है उसमें जो भी डेटा है, you can come out with an output only based on that data. वो आपको कुछ भी बता रहे हैं उसी के बेसिस पे बता रहे हैं. You cannot do anything which is not in that hard disk. Same with our subconscious. जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है डेटा उसके पास है, उसी के आधार पे सब कुछ वो प्रोसेस कर रहा है. So this notebook, what you will do, figure out those 7-8 areas where you want to improve your performance, and on the first page itself, you put on a scale of 0 to 10, where do you stand right now in that particular area? Okay. Then after 1 week, आप देखो वो 0 to 10 के स्केल में आगे बढ़ा है या वहीं पे है या अंदर नीचे आया है. So this is the work of the notebook. Notebook will help you do that. Okay. Next that you need is to score your progress. So in the notebook you mention all those areas where you want to improve myself. हो सकता है अभी आपको सिर्फ 4-5 दिखे, but as you keep on working with yourself, over a period of 30 days you can find 30 areas where you can improve myself. Okay, and you will be amazed. इतने सारे एरियाज हैं जहां पे अभी आप इंप्रूव कर सकते हैं, बट आपने कभी नोटिस ही नहीं किया. और हो सकता है वही सारे एरियाज जहां पे आपने आपको इंप्रूव आपने नहीं किया, they are coming in your way of achieving whatever you want to achieve in your life. So you start seeing them as you put them in the notebook. Okay, so make it a habit, put at least one new area in that notebook where you want to improve yourself. Okay, and score your progress there. So on the first day you score wherever you are on a scale of 0 to 10. Third thing is another more important thing, and let me tell you, इससे बेहतर और कुछ चीज हो ही नहीं सकता. That is get a partner in progress. आप अपने लाइफ में ऐसे व्यक्ति को ढूंढ के निकालिए, ideally not from your family. फैमिली के बाहर हो तो बहुत अच्छा है. Maybe in your office, maybe your colleague, maybe some college friend, school friend, पड़ोसी, and उनको आप अपना पार्टनर बनाइए. पार्टनर बनाने के पीछे उनको ये सारा चीज समझाना भी पड़ेगा, the training that you are going through, so that that person is also in tune with you. He is also following or she is also following the same thing that you are doing, and you discuss with each other. What I'm talking about is partner in progress or partner in growth. So since you have to monitor your progress, you need a partner, and that partner will identify many areas which you can't see yourself. And that partner can be a gift for you. The fourth thing is consistent weekly review. और ये सब कुछ का शुरुआत है नोटबुक. So after a week, you can figure out that what is your score now. You can sit with your partner in progress and discuss. हो सकता है 10 मिनट 15 मिनट आप बैठ रहे हैं एक दूसरे के साथ. You know what is the best thing that will happen? Both of you will grow in such a fast way in all those areas of your life where you have never thought of you could ever grow at all. क्योंकि वो पहले आपको दिख ही नहीं रहा था. And then you can help each other. Isn't it? Do you think this is doable?
Yes. If we write things, we will be able to track it.
If I. Yeah. So, if anybody have a set to say anything here, just let me know right now. Abhi bol do.
Pinaki, I have a thought here.
Yes, please.
So when we say make a progress notebook, right? I don't know if you can have an example you can show us. Yes. So we are talking about basically qualitative things that we need to change in ourselves. It's not
That I need to change in myself.
Yeah. I need to change in myself. There are all qualitative virtues, nature, things, right? When we talk about
When I talk about,
so when I talk about, in fact you are telling us to make a progress notebook, right? It's very difficult to me, or I'm not trying to map that what will I write, and suppose I need to I need to do better, or I need to, work on my fitness better, or whatever the task may be. I can only measure my tasks, right? I can measure my nature, right? Whether I'm happy, whether I am less sad today and more sad yesterday, right? So how do we measure that? How can I write these things?
Okay,
It is only
let us pick up this fitness thing. So what is fitness for you?
no fitness. I can measure, like, let's say I'm walking 10 minutes and now I'm walking 15 minutes, right? So that's an example where I can see the quantity. There is a quantity change, right, in terms of
Something that is specific and measurable.
measurable.
Those areas which is specific as well as measurable.
So basically, I'm talking about the intangible things, right?
Huh.
With only feelings, right? That cannot be measured, right? You can only write it in your thoughts. Yes, I feel a little better, a little better, better.
No, not those things. You start with tangible things first.
Okay.
Certain things which you can easily relate to. As I was giving you examples that you want to read a book. चलो मैं book read कर रहा हूँ. Maybe you want to reduce your screen time. So you notice कि मैं सारा दिन कितना screen time देता हूँ. For example, you can also notice कि when you watch WhatsApp messages. So if it is something that you watch every 15 minutes, चलो आप ये तय कर लो, I will watch it every 1 hour. ठीक है. WhatsApp में भी आप ये कर सकते हो. WhatsApp में feature है which is called archive. So things which are not important for you, the groups, the messages which are really not important for you, you can just simply put them in the archive and keep only those in the front face where those actually need your attention. So archives are those which you may or may not want to see. It will not make any difference to you even if you don't see it for next 10 days. Put all those things in the archive. There may be many chats which you actually do not need, but you have kept them. So clean karo. Just delete them. Delete those chats. Some chat sessions which may be say 6 months old, just delete them. This is one area. So where you can write कि मैंने अपने social media जो मेरे exposure है उसको मैंने इतना कम कर दिया या इतना effective कर दिया. मैं तो कहता हूँ कि आप अपने लिए reels बनाओ, अपना thoughts को use करके आप अपने लिए stories बनाओ and put them in social media instead of reading others. दुनिया भर के कल से मैसेज आ रहा है बैसाखी. Do you think I read them? I don't even read them. People don't even care whether I read them or not. They think कि अगर मैंने इसको नहीं भेजा तो पता नहीं ये क्या सोचेगा मेरे बारे में. सारे ग्रुप्स में अभी बैसाखी भरा हुआ है. हम तो फिर मैं तो बंगाली हूँ. आज मेरा बंगाली न्यू ईयर है. जो लोग पूरा साल कभी फोन नहीं करते आज वो भी मैसेज भेज दिया. My mother doesn't use any social media. किसी का भी बर्थडे है, किसी का भी एनिवर्सरी है, she loves to call them. तो मैंने भी उनसे ये सीखा. So even I stopped sending messages. मुझे पता है आज इसका बर्थडे है, मैंने उसको कॉल कर दिया. Hey, how are you? What's up? आज क्या बना रही हो? रिजल्ट क्या होता है जानते हो? जब मेरा बर्थडे आता है तब यही सब लोग मुझे कॉल करते हैं, क्योंकि उनको मैंने एक बार कॉल किया था. So every year on my birthday, I had to prepare myself to receive calls. And people call me because I called them. उसका एनिवर्सरी में कॉल करो. उसका बच्चे का बर्थडे आपको मालूम है, उसको कॉल करो. तो कम से कम साल में 3 बार तो आपने कनेक्ट किया. उसका हस्बैंड का तो हस्बैंड को उसके लिए आप कॉल करो. या हस्बैंड है तो वाइफ का बात पता, आपको पता है कि ये मेरी भाभी है, इसका इस डे को बर्थडे आता है. ग्रुप में तो आपको दिख ही गया ना, आप कॉल कर दो. So you can create relationship. कि रिलेशनशिप में मैंने आपको कितना स्ट्रॉन्ग किया ऑन ए स्केल ऑफ 0 to 10. पहले यहाँ पे था, अभी यहाँ पे पहुंचा. दीज आर इंटेंजिबल थिंग्स. बट टेंजिबल में क्या हो गया कि मैंने कितने लोगों को कॉल करके विश किया इस मंथ, इंस्टेड ऑफ जस्ट सेंडिंग अ व्हाट्सएप मैसेज, हैप्पी बर्थडे, मेनी मेनी हैप्पी रिटर्न्स ऑफ द डे. क्या कि मैं एक टिक मार रहा हूँ? क्यों भाई, कॉल करो. सेटअप दैट कनेक्शन, सोल कनेक्शन सेटअप करो, सोल कॉन्शियसनेस क्रिएट करो. Have a discussion, have a chat. Take a note of it. मैंने कितने लोगों को इस मंथ मैंने कितने लोगों को wish किया, maybe on a birthday, maybe on a anniversary, maybe on achieving something. LinkedIn में मेरे पास आता रहता है कि किसी का वर्क प्रोफाइल हो गया कि बोले कि वर्क एनिवर्सरी का मैसेज आ गया, किसी का जॉब चेंज का मैसेज आ गया. आई कॉल देम, आई जस्ट सॉ इट, हे यार क्या बात है, कहाँ चेंज कर रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हो आजकल. कितना खुश होगा बंदा, सोचो तो. You can also create that. And then that person may ask me, क्या तुम्हें टाइम कहाँ से मिल जाता है ये सब करने का. मैं बोलता तुम्हें टाइम चाहिए, चलो कम टू माई सेशन, मैं आजकल ये सब भी कर रहा हूँ. अच्छा, देन आई इंट्रोड्यूस यू टू देम टू दिस सेशन. और बोलते अरे यार तुम ये कब से कर रहे हो, हमें बता तक नहीं. तो अब मैं उसके साथ जो भी इंटरेक्शन करूँ उसको हर चीज अच्छा लग रहा है, क्योंकि मैंने खाली उसको विश किया फॉर अ सिंपल ओकेशन के वर्क एनिवर्सरी. मैंने बोला यार. So you can figure out these areas, these earlier I never used to see these areas, but the more I started working on tangible things, the tangible सारा sort out होता रहा, फिर intangible things दिखना शुरू हुआ. So I started working on the intangible things. Interesting?
Yes, it is.
Good. ठीक है, let's proceed a little bit. How many of you want to continue this journey? अभी तक हमने खाली शुरुआत किया है. इंटरेस्टिंग है, हम लोग हफ्ते में एक दिन अगर सब मिलके बैठेंगे तो कितनी अच्छी आइडियाज आएगा. मैं आपको सिखा रहा हूँ, मैं आप लोगों को सिखाऊंगा. You may come up with some more ideas. We can have a once in a week, just an experience sharing session, maybe for half an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. सब कुछ का शुरुआत यहीं से है. Be the change. क्या था, when we go through this, particularly this training जो मैंने अभी आपको दिया, आपको लगता है कि ये तो मैं भी कर सकता हूँ, मैं किसी को सिखा भी सकता हूँ, बहुत आसान है. लेकिन जब भी आप किसी को सिखाने जाएंगे ना, वो पूछेगा कि मुझे सिखाने क्यों आई है. ओके, तो हमारे जो ट्रेनर थे उन्होंने मुझे एक बहुत प्यारा सा मंत्र दिया था. वो मंत्र ये है कि preach when you reach. And how do you know you have reached? Because people will start asking you, how do you do that? तुम कैसे कर लेती हो यार, तुम कैसे कर लेते हो, मुझे भी बताओ ना. And then you start sharing this with others. I'll share this with presentation with you, so you have nothing to lose. Okay, इसका पूरा recording हो रहा है. I'll share the recording with you also. So the next question is, if you really think that this is something that you need to continue, it's a completely 1 month program. And what is there in this course? A weekly workshop series spanning across a month, 1 live interactive workshop every week for 4 weeks, a comprehensive Q&A session after each workshop to clarify all your doubts and concerns, 1 midweek experience sharing session for 60 minutes, full access to video recordings of all the workshops, easy to do daily assignments to monitor your progress, membership of a practice group of like-minded peers, and suggested readings and videos to make your learning fun and exciting like a child and enriching like a pro. I am telling you, you will actually enjoy every moment of your life like a child. अगर आपको लगता है ना कि आपको बचपना खत्म हो गया है and you have become parents and now you have you cannot get back to your childhood, let me tell you, you can enjoy your life like a child. आपने मुझे देखा होगा मैं कैसे वहां पे रहता था शांतिवन में. जितने लोगों ने आपने नोटिस किया मुझे, शांतिवन नहीं, अपने ज्ञान सरोवर में, I was always chilling. You can actually enjoy your life like a child. Honestly, I'm telling you. चाहे आप लोगों को दिखाओ ना दिखाओ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. you will start experiencing it. And imagine if you can live your life like a child, for your own children, you will become their sibling instead of mother or father. And ये possible है, ये possible है. And imagine that living your life like a child as your children are growing. You will be just their elder brother or elder sister. ऐसा उनके साथ आपके फीलिंग्स रहेगी, आपकी रिलेशनशिप रहेगी. It really works like that. Because you will be doing the same things that your children are doing. आप भी उनको बोलोगे कि यार मैं ये कर रही हूँ, तुम भी इसको करके देखो. तुम मुझे मॉनिटर करो. देखो कि I am doing this thing or not. Can I become a better version of myself than I was yesterday? आप उनको जज के सीट में बिठा दो कि मैं इस एरिया में अपने आप को इम्प्रूव करना चाहती हूँ या चाहता हूँ. Would you like to work with me? Would you like to guide me? बच्चों को बोलो. And you'll see how beautiful they are. Okay. And how much the course fee? It's only 2990. Though I'm offering it for 1490 till 21st April, because my next batch I'm starting on 22nd April. And if you would like to register for today, this will be the cost. You can simply Paytm to me and send a screenshot of your payment along with your name, mobile number, email ID, and city. Right?
Thank you so much for the wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you, Pinaki. It was a good session.
Thanks, Pinaki.
See, now let me tell you what I'm also demonstrating here. I was having a conversation with Shivani yesterday. कि how we earn money. हम कैसे पैसे कमाते हैं. So there are 4 ways we can make money. The first one is, which are most of us are already doing, that is trading time for money. समय लगा रहा है, पैसे कमा रहा है. दूसरा होगा ट्रेडिंग प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस फॉर मनी. मतलब मेरे पास कोई प्रोडक्ट है या कोई सर्विस है या कोई और कोई प्रोडक्ट बेच रहा है, कोई बना रहा है, मैं उसको आई एम जस्ट कनेक्टिंग टू द बायर एंड आई एम मेकिंग मनी इन बिटवीन, जैसे अमेजोन वगैरह पैसा कमाता है. थर्ड थिंग इज ट्रेडिंग मनी फॉर मनी. आपने पैसा इन्वेस्ट किया और पैसा कमाया. द फोर्थ वे ऑफ मेकिंग मनी, which is happening right now, which is the most popular one all over the world, is trading value for money. This is exactly what we all experienced when we were at Gyan Sarovar over that weekend. And this is what trading value for money is all about. आप किसी को कुछ ऐसे वैल्यूज दे रहे हो जिसको लेके वो आगे बढ़ रहा है. And the kind of education that we had till date is all about how to make a living. And the education that we are talking about, or that I am talking about with you right now, or we experienced at Gyan Sarovar, it's all about how to live. That's the value education part. This is something which we were not taught in the school. I invite all of you to become a part and parcel of this new industry. You can actually transform the world around you. And if you are capable of doing that, the world will transform anyway. It's as simple as that. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Any question?
What
As
are the But
Yes, Neha.
no questions as of now. But yes, thank you for this 1 hour of your insightfulness, and definitely there are takeaways that I take back from this.
Okay. Any question from anybody?
No, Pinaki, no questions.
No
Same.
questions.
Thank you very much for the
Pleasure.
time of the session.
Any question from anybody else? Shivani, Piyush? All right, no questions. So now we are at the end of the session. I will just ask a small feedback from each one of you. What is your takeaway from last 49 minutes or 1 hour? What is your takeaway? What you are taking away?
For me, it is notebook keeping.
Mhm.
One thing is remaining in the mind, and one thing is putting it on the paper and having it as an ongoing. So that was new and it was good one.
Okay. Yes, Neha, Shivani, Piyush, what is your takeaway?
So for me, it was the Eisenhower matrix. I think we kind of know about it, but the way it was a reiteration, that we've also studied that matrix. But right now, while we are on the journey of transformation, it will be my best guide, going forward. And we consciously, if I start doing it that way, it will definitely improve my way forward. So thank you for that.
Good. I like that, moving from we to mine.
Yes, and thank you for that as well. Consciously, tellingly, repeatedly. So yes,
Good.
I've made it already.
Great. Yes, Shivani, Piyush.
Yeah, my takeaway is this only, like transforming myself through some conscious efforts and monitoring that on daily basis, and and every day, like achieving something. So that will make it little and more achievable. That focusing on little activities rather than thinking of something big.
Okay. Okay. Piyush. Piyush is silent throughout the session. Okay. And how many of you want to impart this education to others?
As you said, पहले खुद तो कर ले.
हाँ.
पहले खुद तो एक महीना बुक मेंटेन कर ले फिर.
Exactly. See, these are the things which are doable, and once you take it out, once you start practicing with others, you become more conscious about them, and that forces you, rather enables you or encourages you to do it on your own. Okay, thank you so much, and bye.
Thank you. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.